Okay, so one of the things I wanted to share with you today was a conversation that I can honestly say I've had with every single one of my clients. And that is about how we actually get the most out of their team. How do we motivate them to kind of be at their best each and every day? And the reality is it comes down to effective management. And you know, we've all heard the term before, one-to-ones. And the thing that I've heard initially from clients is that, oh gosh, I just don't have time for that kind of stuff. My view would be, you've got to have time for that kind of stuff, because time invested in those things helps you save time throughout the working week. So the other kind of challenge is, well, if I do have time for them and I sit down, they always tend to be lack any real structure. They tend not to be that purposeful, and we kind of all lose motivation to have them because they just turn into a bit of a chat. So if you can relate to either of those two things, I don't have time, or I just don't have the structure or the ability to make these kind of sessions productive, then I wanted to share with you a really straightforward and simple to implement concept or framework for one-to-ones. The other thing I would say at this point is, you know, a lot of people say one-to-ones need to be kind of these big kind of discussions. They don't. 15 minutes each and every week is all you really need to make sure that you're keeping people on track. So what is that framework? Well, it's called the L.I.O.N framework. I'm going to talk you through what each of the letters actually stands for. So the first thing to do is that we're looking to establish with our team member, what did you achieve last week? So what did you achieve last week that you said that you were going to achieve? And then if there are any reasons why that hasn't been achieved, then we'll talk about those things. And if you have achieved those things, then there's an opportunity to congratulate and praise. Then we move on to I, which stands for issues. So recognizing that nothing's ever really plain sailing and that things do crop up. But what are the issues that you therefore experienced last week? And importantly, what did you do about them? What did you do about those issues? Now, why do I say that that's important? Well, the reason I say that question of what were they and what did you do about them is because we're wanting to shift accountability to the team member to actually come up with the solutions to whatever issue that they faced. Again, a lot of the time, and I've done this previously as a manager, where I've listened to people's issues and then I've taken them on as my problems to go and solve. No. The reality is, the team member that you've got, I'm sure, will be capable enough to go out and actually generate a solution to their problem themselves, or they'll be able to interact with others in the team who can help them. So that kind of recognition of issues is important, but also the driving of accountability for the solution is key. Then we're looking for O, which stands for opportunities. So, what opportunities did you spot in the last 7 days, and how did you take advantage of them? Now, those opportunities might be opportunities to grow sales, opportunities to drive productivity, opportunities to save costs. Again, the opportunities can be endless, but again, wanting to make sure that people's eyes are open on a weekly basis to what are the opportunities that are out here and what am I going to do about it. Now, if you've got someone who constantly knows that they're about to go into a L.I.O.N one-to-one each and every week, there's going to be this mindset of, I need to find opportunities so that I can actually talk and have a meaningful conversation with my line manager, my owner. So that's O for opportunities. And then N stands for next week. So next week, what are the things that you commit to achieving by this time next week that effectively become the things that we will review in a week's time? We will review and say, what are the things that you said you were going to do, and how did you get on with them? So that's the L.I.O.N framework. It's a brilliant framework for short, sharp one-to-ones that drive meaningful conversations. People are ready for the framework, they know what the session's going to be about, and they come prepared for a productive session. That's what people want. We don't have time in SME businesses to waste on just long conversations that ultimately result in nothing. We want things to be purposeful, and L.I.O.N will give you that framework to have purposeful one-to-ones so that you can drive accountability and get the most out of your team members. So good luck with L.I.O.N, and if you've got any questions around how do we implement this into your business, again, please just get in touch on the contact details that are somewhere around this video. Okay, good luck, all the best.